All right, as I wake up on this fine, what day of the week? It is a Tuesday night, Wednesday morning in Australia. We are here, as you can see, at Eldora Speedway. We are here for the Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks, part of the Knuckleheadz iRacing League's week of racing action. Dirt Street Stocks here at Eldora Speedway. It is qualifying as we speak, so let's get down to the track. And actually, let's get some qualifying deets up on the screen here. That's the 04 of Garrett Barber. Currently running in sixth spot. Kevin McLean appears to have a quick time. Cody B. McDonald, Christopher Sandridge, Randy Dixon, and Ron Snyder. Oh, Christopher Sandridge moving up into that as well as Michael Davis. All right, let's get. Watch out for the dyno. Ooh, let's see if we can see Josh Roberts. Josh Roberts is out there. Let's go have a look at his car. And if you have a look at the back of his car, let me just find my chase cam. There it is. He's got the no problem and then problem sign. So if it's the right way up, that's the current status. That's great. Oh, excuse me. About 17 cars here today. It looks like Chad Pewterbar. I hope I say that right, Chad. But he has quick time. Josh Roberts, second quickest. Kevin McLean currently third. Cody B. McDonald, Mike Davis in at the top five. Christopher Sanders, John Bennett, Randy Dixon, Ron Snyder, Foxy, Jonathan Foxworth, Dawson Potter, Josh Bowers back, Travis McDonald, Tim L. Brown, Garrett Barber, Douglas Norton, and our fine Motorwear International sponsor, Tom Land's son, Matthew Land in 17th. Well, still about 3 minutes. No, qualifying has finished. All right, let's get to the results. There we have it. Dirt Warrior Racing has the pole position spot. Josh Roberts, Ken McLean, Cody B. McDonald, Michael Davis, Chris Standridge, John Bennett, Randy Dixon, Ron Snyder, Jonathan Foxworth. That is the 10. Dawson Potter, Josh Bauer, Travis McDonald, Tim L. Brown, Garrett Barber, Douglas Norton, and Matthew Land. All right, let's get down to the grid for our first heat. It is going to be, and the Eldora pits are always trouble trying to get cameras going down there. Chad Pewterbar in the 20 car. He's on pole. Outside pole will be Cody B. McDonald. Behind them, John Bennett and Jonathan Foxworth. Travis McDonald and Douglas Norton. 6 car heat 1, 6 laps. We're about to start, ready to roll out. So we'll click on over to our race screen. Smoke's gone out. Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for you. And if you have 2 cans, one to drink from and one as your ashtray, don't mix them up. Nathaniel Visconti. Wait, why do I know that name? I know Visconti back in the day. Mike Davis has the Nicholas car with the roof anyway. Or if you've done, if he's running the standard paint, Christopher Sandridge, you're disqualified. Nathan Visconti. I know that name. Why do I know that name, Nathan? If you're in the audience, say hello. All right, having a look at John Bennett's car there. Can't quite see it, but I do believe that is Josh Roberts on that vehicle. Oh, Chris. No. Good luck out there, Chris. Hope you don't end up on your roof, mate. No. Kelvin, Chris, and Nathaniel, thanks for the likes, lads. All right, we're off and racing Chad gets that great start off that pole position. He moved himself up higher up the track. Looks like that's where he prefers to be. John Bennett, Cody B. McDonald back there second and third. Travis McDonald and Jonathan Foxworth battling it out over that fourth spot. And then in sixth is Douglas Norton. Chad coming out here on debut and getting it done as we hit the halfway mark. It's the last lap of the first half of this heat race. 3 more still to come. So John Bennett's fallen back to fourth as Jonathan Foxworth comes up past him on the outside, up into third. John's going to have the 88 of Travis McDonald in fifth as well coming after him. Chad Peterborough is still in first place. Cody B. McDonald. I hope I'm saying that right, Chad. I really do. All right, second last lap here. Oh, Jonathan Foxworth got up into the wall a little bit there. That might give Jonathan a bit of a run as we come to our last lap. He's going to come down low, try and get that car to slide up on exit in front of Jonathan Foxworth's car. Nope, he's just going to let it ride through into the white flag lap. They're going to be side by side for third place. Who's going to score third? Will it be John Bennett? Will it be Jonathan Foxworth, Chad Peterborough, and Cody B. McDonald battling for first and second still? As we come out of 4, get that checkered flag. Congratulations, Chad first, Cody second, Jonathan Foxworth third, John Bennett fourth, Travis McDonald and Douglas Norton in fifth and sixth. That is the unofficial results. Let's get over to the official results. And they will be exactly the same. Excellent. All right, let's get over to the grid for our next heat. All right, we see there Josh Roberts in that little dyno machine. Michael Davis in the 99. Randy Dixon there on the second row alongside Dawson Potter, Tim Brown, Matthew Land. Let's just have a look at the roof of the 99 just to show you what he's talking about. Oh, let's get to the race screen as well, actually. But you see there's a beautiful picture of Bob. And I don't know what Chris is talking about. That is not an ugly car at all. That is a beautiful car. Oh, Cody McDonald's finished up his race. He's chucked us a like. Appreciate you, Cody. Good race now there, brother. Foxy, good racing out there, mate. Yeah, there is a good field of cars here tonight, Travis. I don't think the dirt street stocks always have I think a healthy car count, and especially on gimmick nights with like tonight, ugly paint night. All right, Josh Roberts, Michael Davis, Dawson Potter, Randy Dixon, Tim Brown, Matthew Land. We are racing. That is a great paint. Looks kind of more like a Pokemon than a dinosaur, but this battle currently between... Oh, Vicky Schuler, thank you for the like, Vic. Appreciate you. Michael Davis, Josh Roberts, side by side. Michael Davis does have a little bit better line there, but I think he might have lost some of that momentum sliding up the track. That's going to give Josh the inside line. Not as comfortable down there, but he definitely will try and make it work as Dawson Potter is in third place. Randy Dixon, swamp past Randy back there in fourth. Tim L. Brown, Matthew Land, fifth and sixth. All right, halfway mark, 3 more laps of this heat race to go. And Chris, if you're watching, I swear that car is 1/10 faster due to that beautiful face up on its roof. 3 and 4 for the second last time. Josh Roberts still back there in second place as Michael Davis gets the white flag. Looks like Randy Dixon's going to move himself up into third, just past Dawson Potter, but they are still battling for that third position. I think Randy's going to lock that one in there as we come into into 3 and 4. Can Josh race him to the line? Who's going to get there first? All right, unofficial results. Michael Davis wins. Josh Roberts second, Randy Dixon third, Dawson Potter fourth, Tim Brown fifth, Matthew Land sixth. Let's get over to those official results and we'll have a look. There we go. Michael Davis just wins by 1/10 of a second. Josh Roberts second, Randy Dixon third, Dawson Potter fourth, Tim Brown and Matthew Land fifth and sixth. Right, looks like we've got one more heat to go. Let's get to that grid. Oh, look at that ugly green car. Aerodynamic beard. That's it, brother. That's it. All right. So we have got the 75 of Cantor McLean and the 22 of Christian Standard. KCM Motorsports versus Outcast on that front row. New York versus the Midwest. Ron Snyder versus Josh Bauer on that second row. And also from the Midwest, Garrett Barber back there on that third row, all by himself. As you're tuning in, this is the Knuckleheadz iRacing League's Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks Tuesday night competition. This is Heat 3 of the ugly paint night. If you look at some of these cars, go, oh, they're not very good paints. That's intentional. That is by choice. Actually, you would have seen on Facebook the other day, Chris. No, you wouldn't because you won't hear this because you're actually in the race. But for those of you that are fortunate enough to be my Facebook friend will know that my mum come down over the weekend and my beard is not as luxuriously dark as it appears in Mike Davis's car. It is now a little bit more grey, a little bit more wispy, a little bit thinner as I get old and lose hair. All right, Ken McLean up into the wall. He did come back down to try to correct it, but almost got into the 22. Did end up coming into contact, I believe, with the Oreo 62 of Josh Bauer. Up the front, though, it's going to be Chris Sandridge and Ron Snyder. Looks like Chris Sandridge has that front advantage point. All right, looks like Ron Snyder has come to a stop around the halfway mark of this lap. Not sure if yellow's been called yet. Yeah, it has. Just not popping up on my screen. Weird. All right. Looks like we're about to get this one back underway. Chris Standridge, Garrett Barber on that front row, unless it's single file. Josh Bauer, Kent McLean. Looks like Ron Snyder, unfortunately, still in the pits. All right, we are off and racing the final 3 laps of this heat race. Chris Standridge, Garrett Barber, Ken McLean, and Josh Bauer. Looks like Ron Snyder's out of the pits, back into this race. But it might be for naught as the boys come into 3 and 4 for the second last time. White flag lap is out. Christopher Sanders, Josh Bauer, Garrett Barber, Kent McLean, Ron Schneider. Looks like Josh Bauer getting that car in second after that battle with Kent McLean. Garrett Barber back there as well. As we get the checkered flag, unofficial results will be that Chris Standridge wins Heat 3, Josh Bauer second, Kent McLean third, Garrett Barber fourth, and Ron Snyder fifth. And there they are, official results. Chris Standridge, Josh Bauer, Kent McLean, Garrett Barber, Ron Snyder. All right, we are getting it ready to line up for our feature. No, we're not. We've got warm-ups first. Sorry, my bad, my word. There we go. Got some cars rolling out. This is just going to be a quick 3-minute restart warm-up. And I'm going to grab my drink. I'll be a sec.
不要怪我啊，这个东西不是我让你吃的。来。
All right, and as a warm-up comes to a close, let's have a look at some of those times. Looks like Cody B. McDonald was our fastest in practice. The J&J Motorsports boys, John and Josh, in second and third. Josh Bauer, fourth. Randy Dixon, fifth fastest. All right, they are lining up, so we better get to the grid. All right, on that front row, Chad Peterborough, Michael Davis, Cody B. McDonald, and Chris Stanbridge on that second row. Now, some of these rows may modify because of EOLs. Josh Roberts and Josh Bauer on that third row. Randy Dixon and Jonathan Foxworth on that fourth row. Fifth row is going to be Kent McLean and John Bennett, Dawson Potter, Garrett Barber on that sixth row. Seventh row is going to be Travis McDonald and Tim Brown. Ron Snyder and Douglas Norton on that eighth row. Ninth row will be Matthew Land, all by his lonesome. Still waiting on some of those cars to roll out of pit lane, get up into their double wide line. This is going to be 50 laps of ugly paints here at Eldora Speedway, all part of the Knuckleheadz iRacing League's Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks. Let's get up to the leader, actually. All right, pace car will leave the track very soon as it comes in the 3 and 4. We're going to get this race underway. Going into the pits, or is he going to make another lap? Let's have a look. I think he's gone into the pits. All right, we're going to get this one going. Barney's got that green flag. He's dropped it. We are racing 50 laps at Eldora Speedway. Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks. Ugly paint night is underway. Chris Standridge and Mike Davis battling it out for our second and third side by side as these boys pretty much still lined up how they started. Get down to the race cam. Driver details up on our screen there. Currently riding along with Randy Dixon just outside the top 5 there. Dawson Potter, Josh Bauer, Michael Davis. They are 3 wide in front of him. So he's looking for that opportunity, not hoping, but seeing if one of them will make a mistake. Be able to capitalise from that one. But Chad Peterborough, Peterborough. I'm going to say Peterborough. Is our race leader. Christopher Sandridge second, Dawson Potter third, Michael Davis fourth, Josh Bauer in fifth. That's the top 5. There's Garrett Barber. He's back there in 8th. 4 spots up. Those cars starting to sort of fall in to their speed places. Race speed starting to settle in. It's Michael Davis just inside the top 5. He is 5th. He sees Josh Bauer, Dawson Potter, Christopher Sandridge and Chad Peterborough up there in front of him. Just outside of the 5, Randy Dixon, John Bennett, Garrett Barber, Douglas Norton and Josh Roberts. Cody B. McDonald 11th, Ken McLean, Tim Brown, Jonathan Foxworth, Ron Snyder, that's the 15. And we've got Travis McDonald, and Matthew Land. Oh, excuse me. Oh, shit, I'm so sorry. Enough of my drink. watching the black John Bennett stock car. I believe that is Josh Roberts on his car there. Oh, looks like we have. Oh, I thought we lost one there, but no, Josh Roberts able to keep that one running. Chris Morris, YouTube chat says Bauer has been running great lately. He will be top 5 today. Well, yeah, definitely. Currently podium position. Oh, yellow flag has come out, but it didn't really give me an idea that it came out, so I'm sorry I didn't see that. Can't see who might have crashed. That's a bit weird. Travis McDonald is in pits, so we'll see if we can find Travis on that incident. There he is there. Let's just watch it play out and see what might have happened. It looked like yellow was already called. I think he's just gone in to the pits for some action. Not sure what brought that caution out. Let's get back to the live action. DWR Dirt Warrior Racing, Chad Pewter on debut here with the Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks has come out swinging. Garrett Barber does have the quickest time out there on the track tonight, 18.615 compared to the leaders, 18.810. But Chad, he won that first heat race, got himself up in pole, and has not looked back. All right, that front row, Chad Pewterbo, Dawson Potter, Josh Bauer, John Bennett, second row, third row, Christopher Standridge, Michael Davis, Josh Roberts, Randy Dixon, Cody B. McDonald, Garrett Barber, Kent McLean, and Douglas Norton, Tim Brown, Jonathan Foxworth, Matt Ron Snyder, Matthew Land, Travis McDonald. We are racing lap 13 of 50 underway. Oh, thanks for the like, Mr. Brown. Just noticed that. Appreciate you, brother. Good luck out there. All right, we'll just stick with the front row for a little bit, just until we sort of get an idea of who's going to settle in where. Dawson Potter is absolutely giving Chad the run of his lifetime right now. Dawson Potter quicker than the leader with the fast lap, 18.712. Oh, Dawson, as soon as I said his name, he falls down the field. If we can get back up and see what happened there. Oh my God, my service is not working properly. Not telling me where the crashes are and who it was. All right, well, we know we unfortunately jinxed Dawson and saw him go down that field. So let's go back a bit and have a look. All right, looks like a bit of contact from John Bennett. Oh, I must have gone back to live. I'm an idiot. Yeah, can't quite see. Not sure why my incident count is out of date. Mr. Michael Menez, why aren't you out on the track, Mr. Mad Dog, sir? Michael Menez in the Facebook chat. We just need someone from Twitch now. If you're watching via Twitch, say g'day. All right, they look like they are going very, very, very slow. Let's see if we can't get the dashboard on our screen. No, we can't. Oh, because we're still on replay. Oh, we're not at full speed. How do we get to full speed? There we go. Why are we still on replay? There we... Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. There we go. Our race is back. We see there. Peterborough, he's sitting around a 128, 130, getting all the way up to about a 150 on that straightaway, back to 130, 120 around those turns. See back there behind Chad, Garrett Barber, Josh Roberts, Josh Bauer, Cody B. McDonald. They are battling it out for the 5. Christopher Standridge in the green and blue 22. He's just outside that 5. Had to have foot surgery on my gas foot. Ah, no, good man. Hopefully the recovery is quick. Wish you all the best, brother. Right, we are coming up on the end of lap 19. It will be lap 20 of 50 in just a moment. Chad Peterborough is our race leader. Garrett Barber second, Josh Roberts third, Cody B. McDonald and Josh Bauer are the 5. Douglas Norton there in the 52 and the 22. That's Chris Standridge 6th and 7th. And we see Kent McLean, Davis, Randy Dixon back there. There's Travis McDonald just at the bottom of our screen. Looks like Travis McDonald just got past Randy Dixon for 10th. John Bennett's past Jonathan Foxworth for 12th. Dawson Potter looks like he has unfortunately retired. Those 16 cars remain. Excellent, my man. Excellent. Well-deserved break. You deserve a break, brother. You do a lot. Get the family to look after you. Pamper you a little bit. Oh, the 011 and the 99. That's Randy Dixon and Michael Davis. A bit of door-to-door action there. Nothing come of it, though. So Josh Roberts has got himself up into second place. Get a look at that. There's the 04 of Garrett Barber battling him as well as Cody B. McDonald. Josh Bauer looks like he's back there battling Chris Standridge for that 5th and 6th spot. Josh Roberts, if you think that name is familiar and this is the Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks, that is because Bill Roberts, Josh's amazingly awesome dad, has sponsored this competition, and this is the one competition Josh really, really wants to get a win in, really wants to take the title home for. Has not been as successful the last few seasons, but always up there with a shot. So let's see how this season goes. What a cute frog. I said it looked like a Pokemon. He thinks it's a dino, but we'll call him Tadpole if he gets to the interview room. Back here with Mike Davis and Jonathan Foxworth battling it out for 11th and 12th. Randy Dixon in 10th spot, just up ahead of him, as is Douglas Norton, Ken McLean, and John Bennett. Not a lot of people got the memo, but this is ugly paint night here at Eldora Speedway. Oh, it looks like Dawson Potter might be back out on the track. He is. We're about to start. Oh, not sure what's happened there, but Chad Peterborough has fallen back to 3rd. A new race leader, once we get up there, is the 42 of Josh Roberts. We might have jinxed him the right way. The 04 is in second. That is Garrett Barber, Chad Peterborough, and Cody B. McDonald battling it out for third and fourth. Does not want to get my cameras up to the leaders, though. Josh Roberts has moved 4 spots up. He's got himself back into the podium position. Top 3. He's actually leading this race. Cody B. McDonald just passed Chad Peterborough for third. He's pushed Chad back to fourth. Garrett Barber still in second with the quickest time out there tonight, 18.615. I still think we call it a Pokemon. Looks like Bulbasaur. I think it's Bulbasaur. Let's have a look. Let me quickly look up Bulbasaur. Chad, you're going the wrong way. Yeah, Vic, he is. He's fallen back to third. Josh Bauer also just out of that top 5, Chris. Maybe he doesn't look like Bulbasaur, but he does to me a little bit. Maybe another Pokemon. Caution has come out. No, my system does not want to help me out with replays today, so no looking at the crashes. All right, Facebook clearly leading the chat interactions here today. Good stuff, Facebook. Love yous all. YouTube, we've got a comment from Chris. Twitch, got nothing from you, lads. Anyone over at Twitch want to say hello? Please do. All right, let's start to get these ones lined back up. Caution came out on 34 of 50. Still 17 laps. Well, 16 once we get this race back underway to go. Twitch is full of lurkers, I know, but yeah. Actually, I did a little bit of moderating settings, and I think I've managed to, and I don't want to jinx myself, but I think I've managed to get rid of some of those fake link bots that come along and leave, like, you know, race replay links and stuff like that. So, yeah, I feel like that might be why Twitch is quiet, because it's a little bit more moderated. So the bots can't, the lurkers generally can't do too much. You have to sort of watch and interact. All right, Josh Robertson, that race later. Garrett Barber second. Chad's moved himself into third. Cody fourth. Chris Standridge fifth. No, sixth. Kent McLean moves himself up into that top 5. Chris might have it back, though, as Garrett Barber gets up into that wall. I think if Chad finishes in the top 3 tonight, he might need to use some of that prize money to get that paint restored on the car. A fair bit of rust going on. It is ugly paint night, though, so we allow it. 38 of 50. Top 5 still Josh Roberts, Garrett Barber, Cody B. McDonald's moved into third. Chad Peterborough back to 4. Oh, Chad, Vicky. You should be. How am I pronouncing Chad's surname? Is it Peterborough, 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 the Bar Bow Bow? Which one? Yellow flag looks like it has come out. Foxworth might have been the crash there. Foxy in the rear of field. Let's have a look, see if we have got our system working again. There's the 011, the 99. A little bit of contact on the outside there. Yeah, just enough to send him on that spin. Well, thank you, software, for at least telling me one crash had occurred. I appreciate you. Beautiful. Is it putter ball? Put a ball? Put a ball. Put a ball. Put a ball. Okay, Chad, put a ball. There we go. Thank you, Vicky. Appreciate you. I've said that. Some names I'll say about 6 or 7 times. I might get it right once, but I appreciate it. All right, Josh Roberts will be our race restarter. Garrett Barber, Cody B. McDonald, Chad Puttable, Chris Standridge. That is the 5. Kent McLean, John Bennett, Josh Bauer, Randy Dixon, Ron Snyder is the 10. Paris McDonald, Tim Brown, Matthew Land, Michael Davis, and Jonathan Foxworth. I just read Mike's note in Facebook. Just so everyone knows, as the owner of Mike M Designs, the 88 and the 99 are not ugly cars. That is right. The 99 is a beautiful car. Chris's claim that it has an ugly face on its roof is unfounded and incorrect. That face is beautiful, and all mothers love it. Not just my mum, all mothers. All right, we're off end racing again. Josh Roberts off to a great start there. Garrett Barber, Cody B. McDonald, Chad is there as well. Cody B. McDonald, Cam McLean. Looks like Cody's going to move back up to 4th as Chad moves into 3rd. They're going to battle it out. Cody's down low. He is good down low. Let's see what Chad's like up high. Yeah, if you go back to the start of the the start of the Facebook chat, Mike, you'll see Chris put his foot in it. Speaking of the devil, that was Chris Andrews on our screens. The blue and yellow, sorry, the blue and green 22. Blue and yellow 22 is actually a different race. That's Ronnie Thompson. That's Friday night Australian NASCAR E-Series, Bob. John Bennett, normally the 1 car, so because he's got Josh's face on his car, I wonder if he is indicating that Josh Roberts, or is that his own face? That looks like a Michigan hat. Can't tell. We'll have to find out when or if John gets in to the chat. Coming up very close on the 5 to go. Just 6 left in this 50-lap feature race. Lap 45 currently underway. All 17 cars out on the track. Unfortunately, Dawson Potter lap or 2 down. So Matthew Land might have come to a stop there. Let's have a look. There's Dawson and Matthew Land. That comes in low, but just that car over rotates through the slick. And that will bring out our latest caution. On that little note from Michael Moniz in the chat, if you are looking for a wrap, get onto him. He does some beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous wraps. Very good at what Mike M Designs does. All right, looks like it's going to be lap 48, 3 to go when we get this one back underway. So it's going to be a green, green, white checkered. Josh chasing his first win in a street stock in a long time. Has had a lot of momentum behind him in a lot of different race cars. Doing quite well in the modified series So let's see if he can carry that momentum. Made that car of John's. He wanted the ugly mug of Josh. Okay, so it is Josh. All right, that's what I thought. But I think that by having his car as number one and using Josh's face as his number, is he saying Josh is number one? Do you think that's right, Mike? I think he is. I want to know who did Josh's paint. I love the little T-Rex arms, little dino arms. Excuse me. Oh, it did. Okay. I was mucking around with my guitar and I thought, oh, it's not coming through. Sweet, I can play while I wait on the yellows, but it did come through a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. Just messing around in the studio. All right, single file restart. Less than 10 laps to go. It's going to be Josh Roberts, Garrett Barber, Cody B. McDonald, Chad Puttable, Chris Standridge, Kent McLean, Josh Bauer, Randy Dixon, Ron Snyder, John Bennett, Travis McDonald, Tim L. Brown, Michael Davis, Douglas Norton, Matthew Land, Jonathan Foxworth, and Dawson Potter. Off we go. Single file restart. Lap 48. 3 laps to go. And we get it. 2-lap green flag run. John Bennett passed Ron Snyder for 9th, but Ron got it back. Randy got past Josh Bauer for 7th. With Josh Bauer's falling the back a bit further back to 8th there. As he battles that position with Ron Snyder, John Bennett, and Travis McDonald. But up the front here, we've got the white flag lap. Lap 50 is here. Josh Roberts is looking like he is going to take out this week's round of the Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks. He's going to be one very, very happy driver. Probably John told me there was going to be a couple of pictures of Josh, and all I received was that picture. There it is. Unofficial results are in. Josh Roberts is our winner. Garrett Barber second, Cody B. McDonald third, but we'll wait out our official results. Let's have a look. There it is. Josh Roberts winner. He is going to be so freaking happy about that. Garrett Barber second, Cody B. McDonald third. The top 5, Chad Puttable and Chris Standridge, Kent McLean and Randy Dixon, Ron Snyder, John Bennett, Josh Bauer was the 6 to 10. 11 to 17 was Travis McDonald, Tim Brown, Michael Davis, Douglas Norton, Jonathan Foxworth, Matthew Land, and Dawson Potter. All right, let's get over to our very, very happy Discord. All right. Sorry, guys, just a little note came up on my screen I had to get rid of. All right, now we're getting into the Discord. All right, let's just scan. We don't seem to have Garrett Barber, who finished second in the chat. So congratulations to you, Mr. Garrett Barber. And thanks for confirming that there, Mike. I appreciate that. I'm about to jump into the chat, into a very, very happy winning booth right now. This man qualified 5th on the grid, but I think that was enough to get you back to. Did you AOL this series? No, you didn't.
Yeah, I had to take the
Oh, you
EOL.
did take the AOL. I didn't. I've got to work something out with my greeting software for that now. But yeah, so qualified 5th inside the top 5. So you knew they had the speed, had to EOL with a couple of the boys there and race your way back into it. Nice car. We thought it was a frog or a Pokemon first. Turns out it's got little dino arms, so I'm assuming it's a little T-Rex.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
baby T-Rex, baby.
All right, let's get your deets up on the screen for there it is. There. I'm glad my little driver name thing keeps it updates to what the actual car looks like, so we can.
Yes, that's perfect.
That's amazing. Unfortunately, no Garrett Barber to speak to tonight, but he really did put the hammers to you in that race. Looked like it was going to be him or Cody, even Chad Putterball, and I think another guy who not on debut but very new to the league, Josh Bauer. There was a couple of guys who just really were making you guys work for that top five. And as a driver, as a promoter, as just someone with a vested interest in all this, you've got to be pretty stoked with how the race turned out. You got to win. You had a 17 car field. You had guys on debut. You guys on return. Some guys that furniture in the league, but we haven't seen in a while in Swamp Ass Randy and guys like that. Um, Talk us through the race. Talk us through it.
Yeah, so usually these, long tracks, I try to save a little bit of tire. So knowing I had to take that EOL, I was like, well, I should be able to coast around and pick it up near the end. Well, I tried that, and the next thing you know, Kent and Cody passed me like I was a sitting duck. I was like, all right, I guess that's how it's gonna be. So I kind of had to, up the ante a little bit. And the past few weeks, I don't know what's happened with me and Dirt Street Stock, so I had to went back to the drawing board and try to figure out some speed because Cody and Kent, they've been on a tear. So for me to compete with them, I was like, something's got to give. And I knew the past few times we've been at Eldora, Kent has been pretty much bottom feeding and just making it work. And instead of hot rodding it, I was just coasting on the bottom and I was passing people and I was like, okay, maybe this will work. And then a few cautions later, I kept working my way up to the front, and once I got to the front, me and Chad, I thought we were fixing to have a good battle. And then he went and turned one and got completely sideways, which I told him in Discord, heck of a save, because I mean, from my angle, I mean, he was facing down the track. I was like, oh
Yes.
god. And then he saved it, and I was like, wow, impressive. And then yeah, and then near the end, Garrett. Heck of a battle with him because I knew he got me in turn one and two. He had the better car set up for one and two, but I felt like I had better exit on three and four, which was allowing me to keep, just enough where he couldn't make a slider on me or anything like that. But no, tonight was, in my opinion, it was a complete night. We got a bunch of old guys back, new faces, me's taking an EOL and getting the win. Ugly car night. So yeah, heck of a night for me.
Definitely, definitely. And we spoke yesterday. We said hopefully you can carry that momentum through to tonight. And carry it. You most certainly did. Did not. I think that last caution with maybe three to go, single file, so never really a big concern. But I was watching that one thinking, okay, a lot of the guys have been coming in a bit lower. That one and two is quite slicky. We saw a few guys. The back end just carry itself all the way around through there. So I was like, oh gosh, I hope he handles it. But just to touch on that rolling through the turns, I did have a bit of problem with my software. I feel like it was an iRacing issue in that it wasn't really calling the yellow flags when they came out. So I was having a bit of trouble determining what was the yellow flag and what wasn't. And what I mean by that is some of that driving through the turns, it did look so slow that I was like, oh, okay, they're pulling up for a caution. And then, I see this car come racing out of four, and you pick the speed up, and I was no caution, no caution yet. Okay, and I think my system correctly called one out of the four or so cautions there were. I think it called the last one, which was Matt Land getting loose in the slick correctly. Other than that, I was a little confused because I'd be looking, and yeah, you guys would be going so slow at that turn. I'm like, okay, yellow flag must be out, and then no, racing off down that back straightaway or the front straightaway. To get it back up to speed. Um, Very unusual run for you because I did say I think you were maybe third or second, and I think Travis or someone was battling you on the outside, and I'm like, "What's Josh? Josh doesn't race down here. This is not going to work." And it was the exact broadcaster's curse that would happen. Like, I said to Dawson was running second behind Chad for a lot of that race. And I'm like, Dawson really, throwing punches. And then as soon as I did that, I don't know what happened to him, but he just fell right back down the field and ultimately left. So I don't know if he was having technical issues or if it was a time constraint. But I thought he was going to be. So when I was talking about you saying how you're racing down low and it's not your area, don't do it. The broadcaster's curse helped you, I think, and allowed you to get that speed. So I'm going to take a little bit of responsibility for this win. The other,
Hey, you can have it.
the other part is actually going to go to John Bennett. I don't know if you've seen John's car tonight, but he ran a car with a particular face on it. Just happens to be the face of our Roberts Electrical Dirt Strike winner tonight. But
Yeah.
he runs the number one car normally and is scored as the number one car. Is that Mike Benitez confirmed it for me? But I'm going to get your opinion. Is that John saying that Josh Roberts is number one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I know one of my biggest fans is John, so
Yeah.
it goes to show. I mean, when you put a man's face on your car, I might have to sign it later when I get back to the pits. So, but honestly, me and him, we had a heck of a week. 1-2, 1-2, and then won tonight. So I think I'm pretty sure him and Dawson got into it, and he had to take the EOL.
Yeah.
And taking EOLs late once the track slicks off
That's
is
pretty much the
hard
end
on
of it. Yeah.
cats. And that was another move for me. I was trying to get up to mid to top 10 early on. That way I kind of be in contentions for the lead later in the race. So my plan worked out, but John, I don't think his plan worked out too well.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard when you have that much power in your car. He just can't handle it.
Yeah. Look, you can tell him throttle control. You can tell him to put a tennis ball under the throttle, under the accelerator. But no, John knows best. And look, he finished ninth. John, ninth, mate. Not no. Love John. He's a great guy. And I think if we talk him down too much, he is going to lap people tomorrow in the sprint
I
cars.
guarantee it. I guarantee it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to next time we do this ugly car night, I might have to put a governor on his car because he
Yeah.
ain't ready for all that power when he puts my face in it. That's easily +10 in speed,
See, I thought you
and
just
he
you
ain't used to that.
just run Michigan with like the stop sign. There's the red circle with the line through it.
Yeah.
Just run that. Um, Now, unfortunately for Chad, I just saw Vicky's note in in the chat. She enjoyed the broadcast very much. She thought it was a good job, but Chad's grounded, so hopefully it's only 7 days and he's allowed out again to play next week.
Yep.
Dawson,
Yep. Yep.
Dawson, his internet cut out, so that's why he fell back a little bit as well, and then had to come rejoin the race about 8 laps down. Mike Menez has a question for you though. Did you show the baby dino / Pokemon thing to the kids?
I have not, but I will be taking a picture of it and showing Riley because she's gonna love it.
She's
So
gonna
yes,
flip out.
they will see it. But yeah, I saw last season when we done this, almost everybody picked the toilet car seat.
Yes,
And I was like,
yes.
oh, I'm gonna be different. And I scrolled. I kid you not, for an hour. And I saw it. And I was like, oh, I've got to run it. And honestly, in my opinion, I thought it was pretty cool looking. I
Yeah.
didn't think it was ugly at all. So whoever made that paint, hats off to you. That's awesome.
Definitely. Chad, I like Chad's. I think he had the right idea. Whether it was an ugly paint or if that's his normal paint, but the proper painted race car, but with all the rust bits and stuff over it, I thought was quite nice. I did like that one. As
Yeah,
always, I'm
yeah.
going
I
to say
told him in
my.
Discord.
Uh,
Sorry, I
uh,
told him in Discord real quick that uh, this is his first race because he
yeah.
just joined the league. I was like, well, if you come tonight, it's going to be ugly car night. And he messaged back. He's like, I'll throw a little bit of rust on it, call it good. I was like, okay, perfect. So
And it was.
yeah.
And what was the other car I was going to point out? Oh, Michael Davis. Chris Standridge tried to suggest that Mike has the ugliest car with his roof. And as I said throughout that broadcast, that car is one of the most beautiful race cars I've ever seen in my life. Completely unbiased, and it is a wonderful looking race. That's the one with my head on the top.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah. I saw that and I was like, you know what? That actually might win the ugliest car
Oh,
night.
all right, and that wraps up our interview tonight for
Yeah,
Joshua.
there you go. Well, I just lost all my credit.
All right, no interviews moving forward for J&J Motorsports. Sorry, John, take it up with Josh. No.
Uh,
In all seriousness, though, Craig, congratulations. I really didn't want to call you leading that race too much. As I say, that the broadcaster's curse. We all know, as a broadcaster, how real it can be. So I did not want that to be the decision maker in this race. So tried to call sort of the back five a little bit more to let you run, and I'm glad you got it done, my man. As always, friends, family, sponsors go towards making this one possible. Who do you need to give a shout out to?
oh, I can't do it without the wife. She's always in there with the kids, getting them ready for bed while I'm in here racing. So, thank her for that. Dad with sponsoring this series. He's been a sponsor for I don't know, 5 or 6 seasons now.
As
So,
long as I've been around.
uh, yeah. It's been a while, at least 2 years, which is crazy to think. But yeah, him, Tom, Land with Motorwear, and thank for that with the late model series. Mike with Mike M Designs. He always does a stellar job putting these paints on, and you with your broadcast, all the guys that's coming out, the old, the new, and the OGs, I guess you can call it, the new faces, and all the regulars that come out. I think tonight, just looking back, trying to take these screenshots. I mean, there was a lot of three wide battles.
Oh
So yeah,
yes, yeah,
I love Eldora and Dirt Street stocks. That combination's awesome. I love
yeah.
it. But yeah, and Garrett had a heck of a run. He's one of the new faces too. So if he keeps that momentum up, uh, then that just makes it harder for the points leaders. And yeah, and myself, I needed this win big. John was saying if Ken or Cody wins it tonight, then
that.
my chances are getting slim to none.
Mm.
And I was like, daggone, that makes it even harder. And then next week is honestly one of my favorite tracks, which we hardly ever race, is USA. So I'm curious to see how that one's going to go.
Yeah, I do enjoy USA, especially in the dirt street stocks. I feel like there is a specific way to drive that particular track, and it can be a lot of fun if you can nail it, but can also be a little bit scary because it does involve that infield wall. So yeah,
Absolutely. Yep.
it's.
Sand it in and hope for the best.
Now I'm just looking at the points for the dirt street stocks, and the track racing order is incorrect.
Uh-oh.
It says Weed Sport Week 3, Eldora is the second last week. I mean, yeah, Robert Sledge could do it. Because I was just having a look at the points just to get a bit of an idea there. Yeah, Cody and Kent, 16 and 14 points. You're back there on 8. So with that 8 points, that'll obviously pop you up into the 16-point range. Kent
Yeah,
might
he's got
edge
the wrong
just,
schedule on here.
yeah, he might
So he's
edge a
got the
little bit
right
further.
points, but
Right
yeah.
points, wrong schedule. All right, cool. I'm looking at that going, huh? Um, but that's okay. Cool. All right, man. Well, look, congratulations. You've got it under the belt. Let's not leave this as the only one for the season. There's still, 6 races to go. So I expect you back in the booth at least 2 more times within those 6 minimum. Um, but pressure is all on you.
Yeah, for sure. I won it last season, so I'm definitely getting as many as I can this season.
That's it, brother. Well, congratulations. Yet again, we'll see you tomorrow night, Micro, start of the sprint series and the return of start of the Run What You Brung series as well. So best of luck with those, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
All right, see you, man.
Thank you. Bye. All right, that wraps up tonight's race. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it. That broadcast was a good one. Always, Robertson's Good Dirt Street Stocks never fails to put on a good show, and everyone had a bit of a shot at their positions here tonight. But this is how it fell. Josh Roberts wins, Garrett Barber second, and Cody B. McDonald third. The rest of that field, Chad Puttable, Chris Standridge, Kent McLean, Randy Dixon, Ron Snyder, John Bennett, Josh Bauer, Travis McDonald, Tim L. Brown, Michael Davis, Douglas Norton, Jonathan Foxworth, Matthew Land, and Dawson Potter. Well, that wraps up another edition of Mud Mule TV here on Bobbeth TV on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Thank you so much for coming out and checking it out. Please like and follow the page to. Why am I hitting the yellows in the voice? That's weird. Please like and follow the different pages depending on which social platform you prefer, and that will let you know when we are live. And you better come and check us out. All right. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Thanks for checking us out. All the usuals, Dorse, Mike, Chris, Foxy. Thanks for checking us out, Vicky and Chris as well. Appreciate you all.